16 June 2024 আৰু আজি আমাৰ প্ৰথমটো টপিক হ'ল war on drugs. Assam Police pledges to continue the war on drugs. 2021 নতুনকৈ Assam government form হোৱাৰ পিছত they started a war against drugs. Now অসমত ইয়াৰে main challenge হ'ল, one of the main issue হ'ল proximity to the Golden Triangle, which is one of the hotspot of drugs trade. Now from the Golden Triangle via More, Imphal, Kohima, Dimapur, Karbi Anglong, Golaghat, Nagaon, আৰু নহলে Myanmar, Mizoram, Barak Valley, আৰু নহলে Samra trek of Myanmar, Patka Hill and Dibrugarh, এইকেইটা ট্ৰেকৰ থ্ৰু দি as per security agency drugs সৰবৰাহ কৰা হয়. Okay, তো তাৰে ওপৰত গভৰ্ণমেণ্টে একশ্যন লোৱা ষ্টাৰ্ট কৰিলে আৰু গভৰ্ণমেণ্ট অফ ইণ্ডিয়াই নাচামুক্ত ভাৰত নাৰ্কো কোঅৰ্ডিনেশ্যন চেণ্টাৰ 2016 চিজাৰ ইনফৰমেশ্যন মেনেজমেণ্ট চিষ্টেম আৰু নেশ্যনেল ড্ৰাগছ এভিউজ ছাৰ্ভে আৰম্ভ কৰিলে বা ষ্টেপ ইনিচিয়েটিভ লৈছিলে টু এড্ৰেছ দ্য ইছ্যু. Similarly, Assam government started the operational freedom to police forces to capture as many as drugs carrying individuals, punish them, and also তাৰে আণ্ডাৰত বহুতখিনি ড্ৰাগছ কেপচাৰ কৰি বাৰ্ণ কৰি দিয়া হৈছিলে. অ'কে, নেক্সটটো হ'ল ড্ৰাগ ফ্ৰী আছাম এপ, য'ত চিটিজেন চেণ্ট্ৰিক এটা বিহেভিয়াৰ অনা হৈছিলে, য'ত চিটিজেনে গভাৰ্নেন্সৰ সৈতে ইনফৰমেশ্যন শ্বেয়াৰ কৰিব পাৰিব ৰিগাৰ্ডিং এনি অফ ছাচ মিনেজ. নেক্সট ড্ৰাগছ ইনফোলাইন এটচেট্ৰা. চ' these are the Assam government initiatives. Now ইয়াৰ বাহিৰেও Assam has witnessed a staggering 14,593 arrest of drug smugglers and peddlers over the last 3 years. Okay, ইয়াৰ বাহিৰেও there are total 8,855 cases related to drug offenses which have been registered. তো আমাৰ প্ৰথমতে আমাৰ এগেইন চেলেঞ্জেছখিনি কিহৰ কাৰণে আমাৰ জিঅ'গ্ৰাফিকেল প্ৰক্সিমিটি. অ'কে, ম্যানমাৰ লগত আমাৰ অৰুণাচল প্ৰদেশ, মিজোৰাম, নাগালেণ্ড, মণিপুৰ অ'কে ইণ্টাৰষ্টেটছ হয়. তাৰ লগতে তাৰ পৰা সেইকাৰণে আমাৰ সেই ৰুটছবোৰ আহি পৰে ড্ৰাগছৰ. অ'কে, নেক্সট হ'ল গভৰ্ণমেণ্ট অফ ইণ্ডিয়া ইনিচিয়েটিভ আৰু গভৰ্ণমেণ্ট অফ ইণ্ডিয়া ইনিচিয়েটিভ, আৰু এটা হ'ল ৰিচেণ্ট ডাটা হ'ল যে more than 14,500 drug smugglers and peddlers arrested in the last 3 years, as well as more than 8,800 cases were registered related to drug offenses. Okay, now যদি আমি ইয়াতে লেজিসলেশ্যনৰ কথা কওঁ, নাৰ্কটিক্স ড্ৰাগছ এণ্ড সাইকোট্ৰপিক সাবষ্টেন্স এক্ট NPDS Act 1985. Okay, তো ইয়াৰে আণ্ডাৰত লেটাৰ ইণ্ডিয়াত নাৰ্কটিক্স কণ্ট্ৰল ব্যুৰ' was constituted in 1986, which is the apex coordinating agency under the Ministry of Home Affairs. Okay, যদি আমি কনষ্টিটিউশ্যনেল এছপেক্টৰ পৰা কওঁ, আৰ্টিকেল 47 of the Constitution directs the state to interfere to bring about the prohibition of consumption except for medicinal purposes of intoxicating drugs injurious to health. Okay, আৰু যদি আমি হিষ্টৰিকেল এছপেক্টৰ কথা কওঁ, দেন সাহিত্যৰথী লক্ষ্মীনাথ বেজবৰুৱাৰ এখন কিতাপ এখন আছিলে, কিতাপখনৰ নাম আছিলে ধোৱা খোৱা. তো ইয়াৰে ওপৰত ৰিচেণ্টলি ট্ৰিবিউনত আৰ্টিকেলো আহিছিলে. অ'কে, আৰু ফিউচাৰ চেলেঞ্জেছ, আমাৰ ওৱান অফ দ্য মেইন চেলেঞ্জ কি হয়, নাওএডেজ মেনি অফ দ্য ড্ৰাগছ পেডলাৰ্ছ ইউজ ডাৰ্ক নেট, য'ত আমাৰ ট্ৰেক কৰিবৰ কাৰণে বহুতখিনি চেলেঞ্জেছ আছে. অ'কে, চ' ভেৰি ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট ইছ্যু ফৰ মেইনছ. আৰু ইয়াৰ লগত আছাম গভৰ্ণমেণ্টৰ ইনিচিয়েটিভ, দেন ডাটা, আৰু লগতে যিখিনি আমাৰ এক্ট আছে সেইখিনি আমাৰ মেইনছৰ কাৰণে বহুত বেছি ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট হ'ব. আমাৰ নেক্সট টপিকটো হ'ল পোচিং ইছ্যু, 600 জৱানছ ফৰ কাজিৰঙা টু চেক পোচিং. নাও কাজিৰঙাত পোচিঙৰ ইছ্যুটো বহুত আগৰ পৰাই আছে. অ'কে, বাট ইন দ্য ৰিচেণ্ট টাইমছ পোচিং ভালেখিনি গভৰ্ণমেণ্টে এড্ৰেছ কৰিছে. তো ইণ্ডিয়ান ৰাইনো found in Brahmaputra Valley, parts of North Bengal, parts of southern Nepal, listed as vulnerable in IUCN Red List. Earlier, it was placed in the endangered category. Okay, in a WWF report, it says that recovery of greater one-horn rhino is among the greatest conservation success stories in the Asia. Okay, that means Assam model is a success story. যদি আমি rhino poaching কথা কওঁ, in 2021 আছাম গভৰ্ণমেণ্টৰ ফৰেষ্ট ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্টে এটা নোট ৰিলিজ কৰিছিলে যে গ্ৰাউণ্ড ৰাইনো হৰ্ণ ইজ ইউজড ইন এন ট্ৰেডিশ্যনেল চাইনিজ মেডিচিন টু কিউৰ দ্য ৰেঞ্জ অফ এলিমেণ্টছ ফ্ৰম কেঞ্চাৰ টু হেংঅভাৰ এটচেট্ৰা. অ'কে, তো অলছ' ইন ভিয়েটনাম rhino horn is considered as a status symbol. So due to these various issues, rhinos are poached, okay, by the poachers. In 2019, Assam government started special rhino protection force to keep a sea counter rhino poaching in 𝐂𝐲𝐬 National Park. Okay. তাৰ বাহিৰে 2021 on 20th September World Rhino Day, almost 2,500 rhino horns were burned publicly in Bokakat. Okay. So 2022 the same rhino horn verification approach. Okay. So recently, for the first time after 45 years, in Assam recorded zero poaching of endangered rhinos in 2022. Now, actually, as per government report, this is 2021. The report was actually 2022, but the year is 2021. These animals, known for their valuable horns, were poached 191 times in between 2000 to 2021. Highest between 13 and 14. Okay. Now, the last time no poaching was reported was in 1977. So, 1977, then 2021, no poaching. And as per government data, in 2022, two rhinos were killed. Okay. So, ekhini hol recent data. And government data ki koise 600 jawans for 𝐂𝐲𝐬 to seek poaching. Okay. For as an anti-poaching measure and animal safety in the national park, a more comprehensive strategy will be adopted to ensure zero poaching in the region. So mains karone bahute beshi important. Next, prelims karone important hoy 5 from Assam bag Sahitya Academy Awards. Okay, Bal Puraskar. In the category of children's literature, there are 2 awardees from Assam. Ronju Hazarika awarded Bal Sahitya Puraskar for his Assamese novel title Biponna Bikmoy Khel, while Virgin Jacoba Masahari has been awarded by Bal Sahitya Puraskar for her poetry collection in the Bodo language. Okay. In the youth category, there are 3 winners. Nanjali Sharma for his 𝐷𝐿 self-made Rani Baro for her Bodo short story collection, and Sutapa Chakraborty was accorded for her Bengali poetry collection. Okay. So mainly prelims are important. Next is embankment issue. So recently state government announced that they are shifting to the permanent concept of road cum embankment concept by replacing the aging embankments that were built in the state between 1954 and 74 as a short-term measure. Okay. So, Assam floodৰ ওপৰত যাবছৰ কিছু নাই গৈছে এটা হল innovative measure, right? Then various construction যেনেকৈ dike, geotextile, etc. Okay. The state has embankments with a length of 4,658.14 kilometers. Okay. But lifespan of an embankment is mostly 25 years. সেইকাৰণে আমাৰ এইখিনি লাহে লাহে expire হৈছে. So state government has entrusted public road division roads with the responsibility of constructing the road cum embankments, okay, which are technically more complicated than the normal embankments. Okay. So ইয়াৰে আণ্ডাৰত গভৰ্ণমেণ্টৰ এটা স্কিম এটা আছে, নামটো হ'ল মুখ্যমন্ত্ৰী মথাউৰি পকীকৰণ আঁচনি আণ্ডাৰ নাবাৰ্ড, আৰু ইয়াৰে আণ্ডাৰত এতিয়া অলমষ্ট 300 কিলোমিটাৰ এম্বাংকমেণ্ট নতুনকৈ বনোৱা হ'ব. তো ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট হয় ইয়াতে কোৱা হৈছে about geo mega tubes. Okay. Now geo mega tubes protection recently Pohumara river embankment of use কৰি থকা হৈছে. So it is said they are more stable আৰু they can address the issue more efficiently. Okay. So innovative for geo tube protection আৰু নতুনকৈ বা আপগ্ৰেডেশ্যনৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত road cum embankment from the previous normal embankments মেইনছৰ কাৰণে খুবেই ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট. Kulsi River dolphin habitat. Now dolphinৰ ওপৰত আমি already নিউজটো আহি আছে যে sand mining anthropogenic activities altered Kulsi River dolphin habitat. Okay. So indiscriminate and illegal mechanized sand mining, unplanned industrial growth, and the construction activities has destroyed the Kulsi River. Okay. Now as per Wildlife Institute of India, it revealed that depth reduction of 70% in 2021 as compared to 2020. Okay. They found that in the report 35 segments at every 100 meters of the river, 9 segments had almost no water, which led standing of 3 river dolphins in the Kukumar Stretch. Okay, strand. The report states that he who requires 2 meter depth of water, so at least 2 meter depth like it, but water depth was less than or equal to 1 meter in these 35 segments as per the report. Mainly কোৱা হৈছে যে due to construction of bridges and sluice gates, so So it has led to fragmentation of the dolphin habitat in the river. Okay, hence the Wildlife Institute of India has recommended the bridges with suspension technology as a solution to the problem. Important for mains perspective. Shifting of the water flow regime to 𝐂𝐸 is at its confluence with Kulsi River in the Kulsi River has aggravated the issue. Okay, so definitely due to these issues, it has negatively but adversely affected the livelihood of over 2,000 fishermen in the region also. Okay, so sand mining issue, anthropogenic activities, industries, then building bridges, etc. আৰু তাৰ solution কি হ'ব? Solution হ'ব strict law implementation, যাতে sand mining কমাব পৰা যায়. Next, construction of bridge যে দৰকাৰ হ'বই, সেইকাৰণে suspension bridge technology আমি use কৰিব পৰা যাব, etc. Very important for GS3, GSF, and as well as prelims perspective. Next is partnership for global investment and infrastructure. At Outreach Summit, G7 commits to promote infrastructure initiative. Now, partnership for global infrastructure and investment (PGII) was first announced in 2021 during the G7 summit in UK. Though the then US President has called it the Build Back Better World framework, it did not register much progress. In 2022, PGII was officially launched as a joint initiative of G7 to help fund infrastructure projects in the developing countries through the public and private investment. So, launch first announced 2021 launch 2022. Okay. It aims to mobilize nearly 600 billion from the G7 by 2027 to invest the critical infrastructure that improves lives and delivers real gains for the people of the global south. Definitely global south issue ase. So jodi global south upor question ahe, then India participation at G7 aru tar under PGII underot jikhini instead lua hobo for infra hikhini main answer add koribo pare. G7 resolved to showcase the alternative framework for BRI. Okay, so ইয়াৰ পৰা আমাৰ চাইনাৰ যিটো BRI চেলেঞ্জেছ আছে আমি সেইটো এড্ৰেছ কৰিব পৰা যাব বা সেইটো ভাবি থকা হৈছে. Okay, নোট কৰা হৈছে. It stated the purpose of both PGII and BRI is to help the secure funding for the countries to build critical infrastructure such as roads, ports, bridges, communication setups, etc. to enhance global trade and cooperation. Okay. Now, how PGII will be different than BRI? According to G7, their initiative is meant to be transparent, focus on building climate resilient infrastructure, and help in achieving objectives of gender equality and health infrastructure development. It can also contribute to reducing the infrastructure gaps in the global south country. So global south is in the focus. Our logote ki kise the transparency will be maintained, which is not in the case of BRI. Okay, very important for mains perspective. Our logote jodi mains or direct question the south cooperation etc. Tato apnar yare factual details include kori quality enhance kori para jay. Next topic is the servant concept of servant leadership. Now, it's a powerful leadership style that can help organizations to achieve success in the Indian context by putting the needs of others first, being empathetic, listening actively, being humble, and committing to the growth of others. Leaders can create a positive and productive workplace. So, servant leader is a philosophy where leader is a servant first. Okay, to serve the society. Servant leaders aspire to serve their team and organization first ahead of personal objectives. So Robert K. Greenleaf first discussed this philosophy in his essay, The Servant as a Leader, which was published in 1970. Okay, it indicated that servant leaders in the organization provide support to their employees, allowing them to learn and grow through inclusive leadership, which employs their expertise and strategies to the fore. So here a main characteristics ki hoy service to others, power sharing, sense of community, আৰু integrated work ethics. আৰু আমাৰ hierarchy to কি হয় employees, management, and চবতকে তলত থাকে servant leader. Okay, তো আমি যদি quote কওঁ স্বামী বিবেকানন্দৰ be the servant of all and do not try in the least to govern other. Nobody will come to help you if you will put yourself forward as a leader. Kill self first if you want to lead. So for such kind of questions you can include the concept of servant leadership. Okay, বেছি holistic হ'ব. আৰু যদি আমি কওঁ যে ইয়াৰে এডভান্টেজ কি হয়, ইয়াৰে এডভান্টেজ হ'ল ফাৰ্ষ্ট টু হ'ল গ্ৰেটাৰ এথিকেল ইমপ্লিকেশ্যনছ অন লিডাৰশ্বিপ, ছেকেণ্ড টু হ'ল লিডাৰ্ছ এনকাৰেজ এমপ্লয়িজ থ্ৰু দ্য প্ৰভিজন অফ অপৰচুনিটিজ অফ গ্ৰোথ, নলেজ এটচেট্ৰা more which is more compared to the traditional leadership. Aru leaders focus on providing service to the team first. rather than service to the self. Our attributes কি হয় empathy ক'ব পাৰে, awareness ক'ব পাৰে, healing, persuasion, conceptualization, then listening, তাৰপিছত foresightness, stewardship. These are some of the characteristics of the servant leadership. Okay, very important for GS2 as well as GS4 perspective. E-flow monitoring system. So recently government launched the environmental flow by E-flow monitoring system developed by National Mission on Clean Ganga. Okay, so developed by National Mission on Clean Ganga, it is an integral component of Prayag portal, which is a real-time monitoring center for planning and monitoring of projects, river water quality and other crucial parameters. This portal encompasses online dashboards such as Ganga Tarang portal, project management tool dashboard, and the Ganga district's performance monitoring system. It facilitates real-time analysis of water quality of Ganga, Yamuna, and their tributaries and monitors the Namami Ganga program activities in the central level. Now, National Mission for Clean Ganga, established in 2011, registered as a society under Society Registration Act 1860. Two-tier management structure comprising of governing council or executive committee. The executive committee meets every month to coordinate, supervise, and deliberate on funding on the Namami Ganga projects. It operates under the National Ganga Council. The NMCG, the National Mission for Clean Ganga, is supported by state program management groups in Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Bihar, Jharkhand, and West Bengal. Prelims are kind of important, mains are kind of specific, kind of important ho pare. আৰু ইয়াৰে ভিজন যিখিনি আছে যে কণ্টিনিউৱাছ ফ্ল' আনপলিউটেড ফ্ল' পলিউশ্যন মেনেজমেণ্ট দেন জিঅ'লজিকেল এণ্ড ইক'লজিকেল ইণ্টিগ্ৰিটি তো এইখিনি বস্তু মেইনছৰ কাৰণে ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট হ'ব পাৰে. দ্য নেক্সট টপিক ইজ এগেইন কুলচি ৰিভাৰ ইন দ্য নিউজ এণ্ড দ্য টপিক ইজ ইৰোজন. তো ইৰোজন ইছ্যু, তো মেচিভ ডিভাষ্টেশ্যন বাই ৰিচেণ্ট ফ্লাডছ, তো তাৰ পৰা ইৰোজন বহুত বেছি হৈছে. অ'কে, তো কপিলি ৰিভাৰ ইৰোটেড এৰাউণ্ড 25 meters of a newly constructed rock dam on the south of the river. Aru there are various issues related to this. Now, erosion is not a notified disaster as per the guidelines for the constitution and administration of SDRF and NDRF. The issue of inclusion of more calamities in the existing notified list was considered by 15th Finance Commission, but in its report it said that notified disaster eligible for the list of notified disaster eligible for funding from SDRF and NDRF covers the needs of the state to a large extent. However, based on recommendation, 15th Finance Commission and the central government has allocated 900 plus crore under State GSI Management Fund to the state government of Assam for the period 2021 to 2022. Okay, so finance panel terms erosion as a disaster recently. Okay, so now how to address the various recent initiatives such as block referred with geobags, porcupine installation. তাৰ বাহিৰে নাবাৰ্ডৰ আণ্ডাৰত ৰিচেণ্টলি ভালেখিনি স্কিম লঞ্চ কৰা হৈছে ইন ডিব্ৰুগড় টু এড্ৰেছ দ্য ইৰোজন ইছ্যু. অ'কে, নাও ইৰোজন ইজ ডেফিনেটলি ওৱান অফ দ্য মেজৰ ডিজাষ্টাৰ ইন আছাম. আৰু তাৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত স্কিমৰ যদি আমি কথা পাতিব যাওঁ, চিফ মিনিষ্টাৰ্ছ স্পেচিয়েল স্কিম ফৰ ৰিহেবিলিটেশ্যন অফ ইৰোজন এফেক্টেড ফেমিলিজ ইন আছাম ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট হয়. চিফ মিনিষ্টাৰ্ছ CM's special scheme for rehabilitation of erosion affected families. Okay, so scheme ক্ষেত্ৰত এই স্কিমটো আমাৰ ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট হ'ব. আমাৰ নেক্সট টপিকটো হ'ল G7 bets for India, Middle East, Europe economic corridor. Okay, so recently at the G7 meeting at Bari, Italy, the group of seven industrialized nations have committed to promote concrete infrastructure initiatives such as IMEC. Okay, so IMEC ki hoy? At the sidelines of G20 summit in Delhi September last year, a MOU was signed to develop a rail and shipping corridor. So at a mainly the rail, second was shipping, connecting India to Europe via Middle East between India, United States, Saudi Arabia, UAE, France, Germany, Italy, and European Union. The proposed IMEC will involve rail connectivity, shipping lines, high-speed cables, and energy pipelines. These will complement the existing maritime and road networks that will enhance movement of trade and services to transit to, from, and between India, UAE, Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Israel, and Europe. Okay. It has two separate corridors. Eta hol East Corridor connecting India to the Arabian Gulf and Northern Corridor connects Arabian Gulf to the Europe. Okay. According to the MOU, IMEC is expected to stimulate economic development through enhanced connectivity and economic integration between Asia, Arabian Gulf, and Europe. So G20 last year India's summitor সময়ত launch কৰা হৈছিলে তো বহুত বেছি ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট হয় মেইনছ আৰু লগতে প্ৰিলিমছৰ পাৰ্সপেক্টিভ ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট হয় সিমিলাৰ ইয়াৰ পৰা সিমিলাৰ এটা কোৱেশ্চন প্ৰিলিমছত